One of the key things about using the Maffetone method is to be completely honest when figuring out what your zone 2 numbers are. Whoa, almost fell down here. Hello, hello. Okay, let me adjust my seat here. Okay, good stuff. Got my Gatorade. Just finished my January math test, and this was actually a very significant one. Why? Because this is the first math test I am doing where I'm using my correct heart rate zone 2 numbers. And as I said earlier, it is very important to be honest with that, because if you're going to be doing Maffetone method, you want to make sure you're doing it the correct way. Don't take any shortcuts. It's not going to pay off. And that's how I don't live my life that way. So I wanted to reflect that in my training. I expect to be doing this for a long time. So if I'm going to be doing it, might as well do it the correct way. So, what is different about this one? Well, if you read this book, or if you've been following Phil Maffetone at all, or if you're doing the Maffetone method yourself, you know the 180 formula. And one of the parts he mentioned, which I may have overlooked previously when I first started this, was part 2, or let's see, one of the parts it says here is, if you have not exercised before, have exercised irregularly, have been exercising with injury, have regressed in training or competition, get more than 2 colds or cases of flu per year, or have allergies or asthma, subtract an additional 5. Well, the part in that paragraph that speaks to me is the exercising with injury. Well, when I first put these numbers together, I did 180 minus my age, and I figured that's my number. So after I did my 3-month update, you could check that video above. Shortly after that, I dived back into this book to make sure that I had the correct numbers. And I saw that paragraph, and I thought, oops, yeah, I've been exercising with injury because I now am battling piriformis syndrome, completely a pain in the you-know-what, literally. I had it in the past. I had it within last year. So, yes, I am exercising with injury. So I had to go back into my numbers and subtract another 5 from my maximum. So instead of having my maximum be 146, it is now 141. So now my zone 2 is from 131 to 141. And in this video, I want to explain my experience what happened to me after I adjusted my numbers. And to be honest with you folks, it is completely frustrating, actually. Because let me give you some context here. 3 months into my Maffetone method training, I did a math test. Again, in that video, I'll leave a link in the description or at the end of you'll find the link. Anyways, I did 5 miles. My maximum heart rate during that test was 145. That was like pretty close to my maximum, which was 146, I thought. But my overall pace was 9:53, which I was very happy with, because starting the Maffetone method, I was in the 12s, 13s. So having 9:53 after 3 months, I was happy with that. But a week later, adjusted my numbers, and now I had to pretty much start all over again. My body went bonkers. It was, like I said, like I was starting over again. I was back in the 12 range, 11s, high 10s. My heart rate during my workout was either sky high, like going up to like 145, 141. I'm trying to stay mid-zone 2 during my workouts. The only time I go maximum is when I'm doing a MAF test, maximum aerobic function. So during my workouts, I like to stay mid-zone 2, like I said. And that was incredibly difficult. My body was like, nope, not happening. We want to go faster. We were used to the 140s. Why are we not in the 140s anymore? But I had to be patient. I had to tell my body, no, I'm the boss. You listen to me. We're doing this. So after about 3 or 4 weeks of me battling this, it finally got the memo. And it cooperated with me. I am now able, over these past couple weeks, to stay around 135. Mid-zone 2. It is amazing. I'm so glad it finally adjusted, because to be honest with you, I was about ready to throw this method and the book out the window. But now that it's finally stabilized, I'm feeling better again. My pace isn't as fast as it was with the old numbers I had, but that's okay. It's improvement. So today's MAF test with my new number is, again, 5 miles. My maximum heart rate for this one was 142. Remember, the last one was 145. 3 beats slower, and my average pace was 10:39. About 40 seconds slower than the previous one. But that's okay. Guess what? I learned something from this. Now I have a number to gauge my current heart rate with. Do I want to go faster? Of course. I'm going to take my time. Be patient. I'm in this for the long haul. What's the rush? If I qualify for Boston in a few years, that's fine. I'd rather do it next year. Probably not going to happen, but that's okay. Again, I'm in this for the long haul. I want to be able to run and feel good, have joy, be able to finish and feel like I can go on much further. That is what I'm getting with this method, which I didn't have in the past when I was just running around just hoping for the best time. I would feel exhausted. My body was beat up. I was being injured all the time, and I'm pretty sure this piriformis syndrome happened from the way I used to run. Actually, it's from weak hips, but that's another topic. Anyways, I feel much better now with this method than I ever did in the previous. So if you're new to this method, or if you're new to running, I highly suggest taking this on, because it is worth it. You're going to feel better. You want to do something and have fun doing it. You don't want to be miserable. Anyways, I have a few things that I've learned through this. So the first one I already mentioned, that my numbers, I had to wait for them to be adjusted. Okay, but the next thing I noticed was my weight gain. I started gaining a little bit of weight during this adjustment. Yes, it was during the holidays. Can I take that into account? Sure. Do I like chocolates? Of course. Do I like desserts? Yeah, I like it. Did I have maybe too many during the holidays? It's possible. But I don't think I had enough to where I gained the amount of weight that I did. I gained about 5 or 6 pounds. And for me, normally at 130, that's a lot. So, and I think what it was is because my body wasn't in that maximum, in that fat burning zone, or it was doing something wonky. I don't know what it was. But now, since it's stabilized, I've noticed that my weight has started to go down a little bit. And I'm just a few pounds away from my ideal weight, which is 130. So that's a good thing. Those are my 2 lessons. These are my tips of what happens if you adjust your numbers. But please don't make the same mistake I did. Just be honest with yourself. Oh well, we live and learn, right folks? Okay, I hope this was helpful. That's my 5-month Maffetone update. I will be giving you updates along the way as I'm doing this. So be sure to subscribe so you could follow me along on this and learn some other running stuff. Cool. Well, I'm a little bit sweaty. I think I'm going to take a shower now. Okay, see you later. Again, don't forget to subscribe. And take care of yourself. Be healthy, be happy. And I'm Anthony, running for my best life, one step at a time.